theory behind it is these properties are abandoned at this moment, more or less. Those are on tax sale, third-year tax sale. More than likely, we have mowed or will be mowing the properties and charging it to no one potentially. Some of the properties that have a structure on it, this would be a cheaper alternative to acquire it, to remove the structure than going through the legal process. So I just need kind of direction from you all, where do you all want to go? And then I would very much like to see the properties sold as soon as we possibly can, or at least put it for sale sign. Get them back on tax rolls. Yeah, one thing.
Well, I was just going, and what we discussed was we would buy the properties, and then are we tearing down the structure, or we're selling as is?
More likely we'll be tearing down whatever structure
Okay.
on it.
Okay, thank you.
This allows it just a fast track and
Okay.
cheaper
Thank you.
to do this.
I drove by these properties, and some of them are empty lots, so you're guessing maybe which one you're looking at for sure, because some of them have 2 or 3 lots in a row, or 2 lots side by side and stuff. I think a couple of the lots are too small to be built on, is that correct, Brian?
Yes.
I mean, that was just me eyeballing it, but the structure couldn't be built, so I don't know that anybody except adjoining landowners might be interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand we're still debating it, most likely, but I just wanted to throw that out. I think there are a couple of pieces of property that are probably worthwhile. And if you're, I think you're familiar with the list, aren't you, Brian, the ones we're talking about?
Yes.
Would you agree with that some of them are worth?
It just depends on who's wanting to invest in it, if they want to or not, that's hard to say.
Would any of the people that are on homes adjacent, would they be interested in that property, you think?
Could be, but some of them are rental properties also less than today.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking the longer picture, the bigger picture here.
I'm not trying to influence one way or the other, I just wanted to be sure that information was laid out.
Now, there are 2 properties on the list, 503 King, which you all approved last meeting, but also 205 Michael. Private individuals are wanting to purchase it. This wouldn't be part of the properties that we're talking about. I'd much rather see go private hands than city hands.
And for Ballard, we already have the deed for that one. It was turned over to us, and that was torn down today.
Yes.
So,
Yes, ma'am. So, you want to take any action on it, or you want to just?
Do we have to keep it for a certain time frame before we start tearing anything down? I know they can come back and give us the interest.
Third year. It's third year.
It's the third year,
They
so.
don't have,
okay.
they don't have 1 year reverse.
These can be included in that grant,
Mhm.
this spring.
The demo grant.
Okay.
So, it's up to you all. It's a total of, so you don't have
About
to add it up.
6,000.
Yes,
Roughly.
with the exception of the 1,400 on 205 Michael, that's not part of the sale.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Private individual ones. that's
Oh, I thought it was the one above it that they bought, the 503 King.
Both of them.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's not been marked out.
So roughly, you're at $5,200
Yeah.
and some change.
and then we would own them and have to maintain them and pay taxes on,
Not pay taxes,
We're not gonna pay taxes.
okay,
but we'll clean them up and hopefully put a for sale sign right back on them and
okay.
get them moved.
Thank you.
That's my hope.
So that's, so we need a motion actually stating that we want to purchase them.
Yes, you would.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
Okay.
At least bring it to discussion.
Do we have any,
I'll second.
we have a second. All right, discussion.
We're selling these properties, we're gonna sell them for what's here, we're gonna sell them for what we have invested for mowing and all that. tacked on to it.
You probably won't be able to get what you invest in the property, unfortunately. If you take all the abatements and the land is probably not worth 50-foot lot, you can't do anything with it, but mow it.
If we can get half the money back, we can.
If we get anything out of it, we're
If we
good.
get future position that somebody's taking care of it without the city having to do it.
Exactly right, that's what we're after here. Any other discussions? All right, all in favor of the motion to approve purchase of the land, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. right, new business. We need to, or ask them to amend the tourism marketing allocation line item. We're asking to put $5,000 from essentially the hotel tax, tourism tax, move it over into a line item of the tourism and marketing allocation. For any kind of site visits, industrial site visits, little gift bags, taking just marketing kit is what this would be for. You all would be aware of all the expenditures from that, but it's not coming out of general revenue, it'd be coming out of the tourism marketing tax.
I have a sample.
A sample, let's,
Just so happens, you know, I am. So these are just little bags, and Christian has some things also that's a chamber. We're just adding this all together, but we're used to doing things that represent Kennett, or the near area. So strawberries, you know, has some recognition. A small bale of cotton, and on this, Melissa Combs designed a tag for that says a gift from Kennett, Missouri, has a QR code that when you scan it, goes to the city's tourism site, visitkennett.com. And then we bought the jars, but Neil Garden donated the honey, and all our little tags and things like this. The Regina Lee's class at the vocational school did all this printing for us, so they designed this, so we just put these little things. So we'll have 60 of those made up and then would be nice to have funds.
When do you have to have these ready?
Well, they'll be at the reception on Sunday. It's all stacked in the
I was
office.
just thinking, because, you know, duck season's one of our biggest income.
Well, Christian, one of those postcards have waterfowl?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the Kennett postcards, you know, he's gonna give a report in a minute, so he can tell you what the Kennett postcards have on them, and those were also paid through a Missouri, you know, tourism marketing grant in conjunction with the state, and Kennett map, and business director and other things. So, and the Delta Fair, we are donating 2 game tickets to each photographer. So kind of a cool bag.
and this is not all.
No, this is not
5,000,
all.
this is just-
No, this isn't
Yeah,
5,000.
yeah,
And
yeah.
plus
Part
what
of
I
it.
added, Christian had booked the bistro for the reception.
Yeah, there's a list in
And so there's a list, yes. So that's what's on that list.
How's that gonna affect your tourism tax accounts?
The account has
27,761.
27,000 with 4,500. Yeah, it's all on that list too. I forgot what I typed out, Steve, by the end of the day. That leaves us, you know, we get about $2,000 to $2,500 to $3,000 a month in that account. The chamber's contract, of course, is that, and then the 4,500 is all that has been obligated so far this year.
It's truly marketing. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
truly for the
tourism
marketing.
market. Yeah.
Chief, are you double checking the number of bags? This is 40 plus 20 for another project.